Guys, welcome back to another one. All right, so as promised, I wanted to talk about insurance today and just compare my first year in business and second year. So I don't know if you remember, but if you go back, there's some video about me talking about insurance. When I first got my truck, I had to get insurance. So I remember paying about 3600 for my general liability insurance. That was just for the truck. Uh, when you file for your authority, it's a whole different general liability insurance that they need. So I remember calling the insurance company, which is progressive, and I explained what I had done. I was like, I already paid my premium. It was da 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 da, but I'm in the process of filing my authority, and I need you guys to send my endorsements to the FMCSA to prove that I have insurance. And I remember the lady saying, well, if you're filing for your authority, you have the wrong insurance. You need the general liability insurance, da 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 da. And I remember her saying my premium was gonna go up another 10,000 from what I had already. So I came from 3600 to paying another 10,000 on top of that, and I was like, oh, I can't make the whole payment right now. I'm gonna have to do a payment, a monthly payment for just like any other insurance. So I was under the insurance in the impression that I paid around 12, but it ended up being about $14,000 for the whole entire for the first year in running my truck. So that's a lot of money, man, when you think about it. But just for insurance, because I mean, when you're comparing to just regular general, full coverage for like a regular car, I have like four cars on my, for on my insurance, and I pay probably six for all four vehicles a year. So just paying 14,000 for one thing, it feels like a whole lot. But again, that's totally different because this thing brings money in. Okay, so when I received my renewal for 2022, I couldn't find the paper, but it was about 12,800 for the entire year, and I was like, wait a minute, my insurance didn't go down. That's still the same premium I had last year. So I called my insurance, and they're like, well, not really, because you actually went down about 2,000 from your first year. I was like, oh, okay, but your boy wasn't ready to pay 12,800 because I just felt like second year and first year went well, nothing, didn't call them for anything. uh I'm damn near paying for the whole truck in 2 years in just insurance payments. That's what I spent for the truck, but so I just thought it was going to be a little bit less. So she ended up suggesting a few things to lower down the premium, and I was like, all right, I like the number. If you're saying I came from 14 and now you're giving me the option to pay this much if I do this, then I'm down with that. I was hoping that my insurance would come closer to that number, and hopefully in the third year we'll bring it another 2,000 down, and that should be good. Um, so I couldn't find the first premium that they sent me, but anyways, so the options, before I even get into this paperwork, the options were um, they couldn't lower down my premium from 12,800 that they had gave me, because again, that was a lower from the first year. So I was like, okay, that's fine. um so if I was gonna go monthly for that, I think I would have been paying 1350 a month for the 12 months. And I was just like, well, I don't want to pay that, because even the first year I was paying less than that, and now I'm paying actually, I'm paying more, even though my premium is less. So she was like, all right, another thing that you could do to save money is pay your whole premium in full, and you could save some more money. And I was like, well, how much money are we talking about? Because now you're really about to tap into my pockets like big times if you're talking about paying the whole full year premium. And my thing was, I understood that from when I signed up for the insurance. If I pay the whole amount, it'll be about 15%. a discount from the, you know, the total bill. So we came from 12.8, and she's like, well, we could bring it down to about 10.9. I was like, what? Okay. So, you know, my whole insurance premium, I just want to show you, it ended up being 10,950 for the 12 months. So, you know, I was like, okay, you know, that's fine. That's cool. I like that. I like that. You know, we go ahead and do that. So I ended up just paying the whole 10.9 for the entire year. I mean, I was saving from 12.8, I was saving about 1,800. So, you know, that was a good discount. Whichever way you look at it, that's like 2 months worth of insurance cut. So I did that. You know, I did that. But so, you know, comparing from first year, you can definitely start to see that, you know, truth be told, man, your first year really, if you have a truck note like I do, if you know, insurance, you're starting out with the insurance, most of your money is going to just go to that stuff. It's going to just pay for your overhead. And truth be told, that first year, you know, you get into the business, you're excited about everything, you think you're going to make so much money, and then come to find out that, you know, almost 50-60% is going to be paying for your overhead. You got diesel, you got a lot of things to pay, man, when you're starting out this trucking, you know, business. You got the registrations. Right now, I actually have to renew my registration come February, and that's just $409. $400 to renew my registration, okay? 400. It's no joke. Everything is just crazy high. So if you think you're gonna be making so much money your first year and you have all this overhead, stop. You know, unless you're doing over the road, man, I'm not gonna lie. If you're doing over the road, then you could see the money come in. Because, you know, no matter how I want to say, you know, just me doing Amazon, I get paid more money per mile, but I can't compare the amount of money that I make to somebody who's doing over the road. If you want to talk about that, we could make a whole nother video, and I could talk about, you know, the comparison of what I do to over the road. You know, you getting paid less per mile when you're doing over the road, but you're driving more miles, so you're getting more money. And, you know, you're on there, you could do 30 days, and you can't even compare the money you make over the road to somebody who's just doing Amazon. It's like, you know, apples to oranges. So I can't wait to finally start over the road in a few months. You know, so again, this channel is going to really change. You know, we're going to be putting more content, we're going to be making more videos every day, whatever you guys need. So, and just seeing that whole transition from just a person who does Amazon only to now doing both, because again, it's great. I figured it out. It's good, because, you know, you might go to a place and you get stuck over there, and you could get on the Amazon board and see what they have while you're waiting for a load. Or you know, another thing where you could drop off somewhere else and you could find an Amazon load to bring you closer to home. So you could literally do that. Like, you could go from New Jersey to Ohio and start making your way down, back, you know, just doing Amazon. If you can't find the load out of, let's say people don't like to go to Florida, you could find the load from Florida going somewhere else doing Amazon. So that's taking you out of Florida, but you're still getting paid no matter. So, you know, I figured that, you know, you could always use the Amazon board, no matter how you look at it at. And, you know, that's just some of the things that I've been trying to figure out. But, you know, that's something coming, you know, in the next few months. And, you know, this channel is going to change. We might be seeing a whole new different side. We might be bringing different trucks. We might be getting into something else in trucking. Just stay tuned, man. I'm not gonna share everything right now, because it's just, you know, the process, man. You got to go through the steps, you know, and I don't like to get ahead of myself. So just stay tuned for that, man. I apologize. My channel has been really like just one thing. That's why I really stopped making these videos. You know, it just kind of, you know, started, it just became repetitive of the same thing. That's why I did lay off the videos and stuff like that. But again, I'm just going to try to bring it back right now because, your boy is getting closer to the end of school, and I'm just looking, to do something different now that I'm starting to have more time, come few months from now. So again, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of changes, man. Stay tuned for that. But like I said, man, I just wanted to share my insurance dilemma with you guys, and some of the things that you could start to do. You might not be able to make the whole 10-5, whatever. Like you might not be able to make the whole $10,900 payment at once. I honestly, I'm not gonna lie, and sit here and say I had it all. I had to figure out some stuff to make that 10-9 work, and but whichever way that you do it, as you are running your business monthly, you could be putting that money to the side. So the first year really is just about, I'm gonna really make another video and just try to break things down, that you're gonna encounter in your first year, and some of the things that might help you into your second year. For me, I think I might be, the way I run my truck also, I don't do it full time. So that's another thing. Anytime that truck sits in that driveway and not moving, I'm losing money, right? I drove it yesterday. It has been parked in that driveway for since the 24th. So it's been parked for like 10 days. And I'm just like, wow, that's a lot of money that I'm just bleeding. I'm not losing, but I'm bleeding, So yeah, we'll talk about that in another video if you guys want me to touch base on that and just give you some of the tips that you're gonna need in your first year of business that might help you come stronger in your second year. Because when you look at it going into your second year, if you have that overhead, the insurance is coming down, my truck will be paid off next year if I keep on with the same monthly payment. The goal is to pay it off this end of this year, so we're gonna try to do that. And once that's taken care of, then you could really start to see the money. But with the way I drive my truck, I don't drive it full time, so I'm just bleeding money. Also, I actually wanted to partner up with another good friend of mine, who might hopefully soon he might be driving the truck when I'm not driving it. But as of right now, I can't put that together because I lost my early access to the board, and that's the first time I've lost my early access in the whole entire year. So I will talk about that. Maybe hopefully tomorrow we'll talk about how you could really survive without the early access, because I don't know how people do it. I don't know how people survive without early access with the Amazon board. Once you lose it, you are dead. That's how I feel right now. I've been running, I've been finding loads, but I hate everything about the Amazon board without early access. It is rubbish, absolutely rubbish, and I'm suffering. Truth be told, I hate it. So I don't know how people do it without early access. So we'll talk about that in another video. Again, guys, I'm done tonight. Thank you for watching. Thank you for staying tuned. Subscribe to the channel, share with the next person, because I'm bringing back the heat, man. We about to roll again. So yeah, I'll catch you on the next video. We'll talk about how I lost my early access and how I have been getting loads. It's painful. Peace out. I'll catch you guys later.